that?
Hear it. I
Okay.
heard it.
Very good. And
Recording.
we are on. Hello. Hi. Hi there. What's
Christian Tango, hello. And hi, everyone, or whoever you are.
the world? Hi to the
The world.
world.
Maybe a few people in the world.
Maybe.
Maybe just some. And maybe eventually more will join.
I hope so. We'll get a whole colony. We'll get a whole army at some point, I
A whole
think.
bunch of people who like to listen to us.
Yeah. Talk about our obsessive, meanderings, our needlings into the world of whatever may be cinema, sometimes, a lot of the time, philosophy, and what we had to eat previous night.
Well, also, I mean, maybe this is a good time to just kind of say why. And
Sure.
how long have we been talking on the phone, Christian, and then finally decide to make something out of it more than just a good friendship?
Yeah, okay, we have daily phone conversations because we live in two separate places, just so everyone knows.
Yep.
And
Yep.
we've been doing that for the better part of 6 years. It's
Yeah.
about, and we have constantly like brought up on and off the possibility of making it into a show or a podcast or doing something creative with it. And we've done so many gems of conversation, like gems
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
combos that we haven't recorded. And so we're gonna start making a thing out of it, and not making it too official yet, just kind of seeing what sticks to the wall. But this is kind of our experimentation channel, and whoever is watching, probably nobody right now, but not for long, maybe. This is our castaway moment, our christening of the Peter Christian ship.
This
For
is our way to get good at something we've been interested in doing for a long time.
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
Yep.
Harness your gifts.
Yep.
That's what Peter Green says from 48 Laws of Power, which I advocate fully.
Yeah, and we talked about it a little bit, 48 Laws of Power, and how the this perception of or misconception of it is
Amoral?
that it's just about to make you like it's all about people who are power hungry, and that's not necessarily the case.
No, it's not. It is amoral in the way it's written. Does that mean Robert Greene is amoral, as in removed from reality and doesn't have any kind of emotional or prejudgmental barrier against fucking people over? No, I don't think so. He seems like a pretty chill guy. Pretty chill guy. He's a historian, dude. I mean, half the book is just history and how like generals and emperors and kings and queens and court jesters and courtiers and courtesans have finessed their way around powerful social settings. And we live in an era where it's kind of like a big old court. We live in a big old digital court.
But also, you know, like we were talking about, like it's also it seems like everyone in the world wants to have some control and some power over someone else. And what the book does a really good job at helping anyone understand who's not interested in utilizing it as like a weapon that they can use against other people. It can be a defense. It can be a wall against people, and to understand people's motivations so that you can know how to defend yourself against somebody who might be using some of these tactics that they might not be aware that they're using. Because it's not like everyone who he references in the book knew about his book. You know, I mean, he goes
Right.
back in the history a long time ago. So everyone who's involved in the book, this is just human nature. And what Peter does a great job of doing is just pointing it out. Not me, Peter. The other Peter.
Peter, do you mean Robert?
Robert. Robert.
Oh,
What?
Freudian slip.
You know what it was? Peter Greenway. I'm thinking about Peter Greenway.
Peter Greenway, the filmmaker. The
Yeah.
filmmaker.
Because we also talked about him the other day
Yeah.
and some of his films. A Set in Two Knots was the one that I was saying I really liked. But
Heck yeah.
yeah,
A
yeah,
lot of people don't even know who that is.
yeah.
I would
So to the audience, there's a Robert Greenway and there's a Peter Greenway, and I was mixing them up because I'm Peter.
That's okay, Peter. You also got the last name wrong there, buddy. It's Robert Green and Peter Greenway.
There we go. There's another thing. You see, I'm great at generalities, Christian Tango. I'm great at knowing a wide range of things, but whenever it comes to the specifics of something, that's where
I,
there's a
I
little
disagree.
part apart.
I think you're better at names than I am, actually.
Really?
Yeah, no, genuinely. I think you actually have a proclivity for remembering names that I mean you remember like all the names in like William Shakespeare's plays.
Yeah.
That's
That's a
impressive,
little
dude.
different. Yeah, that's a little different.
No,
You
it
know what?
isn't.
I mean, this is you know yeah. You know what, man? I mean, you're right. I guess just for that, I was really mixing up Peter Greenway with Robert Greene and the names and
Well, they both made stacks of green, both
yeah,
making them Franklins.
yeah, which would be nice, you know, nowadays.
Well, just apply rule number or law number 26.
Yeah.
Make hella Franklin. Make hella Franklin stacks.
Why don't do you know what that one is that you could read it off or state it off
You
to
know
maybe
what?
earlier?
Since this is like a show, yeah, I can do that. I can go get the book.
Yeah.
Fill the space in the meantime while I go get it.
Well, something to note. I am a little under the weather, so I do sound a little different. Which
Hmm.
isn't it's not an issue. That's what happens when you're sick, right?
Yeah,
And I think it's good as this is our inaugural conversation of stuff.
good
We're
word.
probably going to spend a lot of time talking about filmmaking and films in general because that's really the thing that both of us are very passionate about. And if
Absolutely.
you're someone who is interested in that, this is a great way for you to just join a friendly conversation between two friends who are interested in that subject. And yeah, I mean, it'd be great. One of the things I think that's great about Facebook is the comments section because I will watch something and I will watch people communicate with what it is they're seeing as a way to connect with people. And I think it's wonderful. And I think that's what so
Yeah.
I'd love to hear people's thoughts, especially when we talk about different films, how they feel about them. And I actually had a conversation with a couple of my colleagues at work yesterday. There was a new employee, and they were taking him around the office and meeting everybody. And it was like, well, state your name, what you do, and just what are your hobbies, or an interesting fact about you. And obviously, mine, as always, is I love watching movies.
You
And
love
the
making
next,
movies too, Peter.
and I love making movies, yes. And there was a follow-up question. Well, what's a movie that you've recently seen that you would recommend beyond all other movies? And it
What
was a good
was it?
question. It was No Other Choice.
Oh yeah, man. That
Yep,
movie kicks ass.
yep,
That
yep.
movie
And that's
seriously is good. You got me watching that film, brother.
yeah, yeah. I've actually gone ahead and pre-ordered my metal case special edition. I think it's metal case. It might not be, but a special edition from Neon where they're gonna do like all the background scenes and stuff like that. But I think that's definitely something that we can talk about because I feel like that would be a whole other in its own kind of conversation and podcast on that film and just the great craftsmanship of it
It
and
really
how it
is
utilizes
perfect,
film.
man.
Yeah,
It's like the closest. No film is perfect.
yeah,
It is human to error, but
yeah,
and there's no perfect movie. I don't want to come off the horse of yeah. There's definitely a perfect cinema that exists, and I'm a paragon of sniffing that out. Like no, I don't believe in that. There's no perfect movie, but it's as far as craft, modern commentary on what's going on in the world. Um,
current times.
yeah, art and acting, visual appeal, directing, storytelling, all around. It's just it's a classic. It is just a classic, and it's gonna be remembered as one of the great world cinema pieces of art. Park Chan Wook, Eat My Heart Out, and Bong Joon Ho, Go Fuck Yourself. Nah, I'm kidding. It's just, I'm kidding about that last part, guys. Whoever likes Bong Joon Ho, I like a few of his films. I just think he's sold
I
out.
like Bong. Yeah.
Well,
Well,
he sold out though. Let's be honest. I mean, if we're gonna talk
well,
about Korean masters, my money's on the Park Chan Wook any day.
I mean,
Um,
I also feel like if it were me, if I was in his position, um, I wouldn't go about it thinking that I sold out. I would go about it thinking I just made myself a lot of money. You know,
right.
like I just made myself a lot, and that's what we say is selling out.
Well, you may
But
make that dough. Make them
yeah,
Franklins.
yeah,
Which
yeah,
leads me to Law 26 of 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene, which is keep your hands clean, which is the opposite of what we were talking about. You must seem a paragon of civility and efficiency. Your hands are never soiled by mistakes and nasty deeds. Maintain such a spotless appearance by using others as scapegoats in cat's paws to disguise your involvement. So it seems a little amoral. Don't get
it
me
is,
wrong.
it is.
That's pretty. It's telling you to go,
But
but it's
but
kind of a tongue-in-cheek way of saying just
yes,
go fuck
but
someone over.
again, on the reverse though, on the reverse. So it's telling people, it's saying that to do that if you want. But it's also something to be mindful. What other people are doing that to me? You know,
What are
what other people view me in light of that? And I think that's the thing that, like, if you're aware of it, if you're aware of these kind of ways that people utilize um, uh,
Peter? What's that
power in that
sound?
way. That's my tires. So I'm gonna have to check my tires because my yeah. I hope I don't have a flat.
Oh boy.
But I just had a tire sign come on. So I am driving in the car. If you can't tell from the air conditioner in this North Carolina heat.
No, don't
But
don't
I'm going.
disclose your location, bro. Oh,
Well,
oh, dang.
I'm in the general North Carolina region. I'm in that area of
Okay,
the United
you're in the Carolinas. They could spot you anyway, man. Like we're giving off such a big radar exposure. Like our scent is pretty pungent for the data analysts in the satellites above us. So they're gonna find you anyway, buddy. They already know where you are. They
Yeah.
know where you are. Someone who read the 48 Laws of Power put it to good use. And now they
Yeah.
own you. They own you through your cell phone.
Yeah.
But going back to what you were
Well,
saying, what
what
were you
was I
saying?
saying? I forget.
I don't remember. I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Well, I would just
Oh,
you
my
know,
tires.
oh yeah, man.
I got to check my tire. I'm gonna get to the pizza place in 2 minutes.
Go to that pizza place. What kind of pizza place we talking, man? We talking mom and pop or we talking like corporate sludge?
I don't know if it's corporate. It could be. It's called Timberlake Pizza. It seems more mom and pop, but you know how those corporations are trying to make things seem like they're mom and pop shops, but they're actually
Yeah.
chains. So
What if it's Justin Timberlake's like side gig because he's not doing so good in Hollywood, like he's not as prominent. Like, what if you get to the counter and it's like Justin Timberlake, like looking down, he's in an apron, and he's like, "I have to pay off my like debt for all the castles I bought." It's like Justin Timberlake. I'm not even, I'm not even a fan, but like it's Justin Timberlake. You were in a David Fincher movie.
yeah. Was
Yeah.
he in a David Fincher? Oh, David Fincher. I was thinking
David,
David Lynch. I was like, was he
rest in
David Lynch?
peace. Yeah,
Yeah, Social Network.
yeah, David Fincher.
He was good in that. He was good in Social Network.
I like Social Network a lot, but I like
Yeah.
Gone Girl better. A lot of people Social Network's overrated, bro.
You know, man, JT's not that bad. Because, well, I mean, think about it. So he's also done. He was good in that Pop Star as a chef.
That's right. He was funny in
Yeah,
that.
he was funny in that. Yeah, he's not bad. He's not bad. There's some other ones. There was that one, that Time one with Amanda Seyfried. That I what was it? It's not
Time
Looper.
Traveler's Wife?
I don't know. No, I don't think it's that one.
It's
It's
not it.
something else though. But anyways, I
Shrek
am at the
3?
pizza place, so we're gonna have to put a pause on this, and then we will resume when I get back in the car. But I also
Expose.
need to check my uh, my tire.
Well, luckily for you, no one else but us has to wait because this is our transition.
What?
We're back. Look at that.
Oh,
No time passed.
hey,
Wow.
hey everyone.
That was
It's good to
cool.
be back.
Yeah, is it? I don't know.
Well, I
I think
checked my tires.
I want to put my head back in the sand. Wait, tires?
Yeah, I checked my tires, and there's it doesn't show like there's anything wrong with them, which is really weird.
That's weird, man.
Um,
Did you drive
I don't
over
know
a
if that's the
porcupine?
case. What's that?
Did you drive over a porcupine?
Um, no, I don't know what, dude. This freaking thing, man. Crap, dude.
Man,
Um,
this is one
so
thing
I'm
after the
driving.
other, man.
Yeah, no, I'm driving. And I went the wrong way, and it's taking me around a lot. And
No
I have to
way.
get over to the other side of the road to get home. And I didn't know why it was taking me that way because I was thinking like, man, like I kind of know my way home, but I guess the way that I know home is longer than this way that it know home.
Oh,
And yeah.
so so how much time do we have, Peter, before you meet your beautiful wife and family?
Oh, no, no. 13 minutes.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, don't like get into any shenanigans on the road that would lead you into like a Breaking Bad style situation.
No,
You don't want to do that. You want to like
no.
you don't want to have like a cop pull you over and you like because you have a flat and you just didn't know it and then you like get out of the car as he goes back to his car and you go
Yeah,
like you shouldn't do that. I didn't have any control over this. Under the First Amendment, I have rights. Like Walter White did in Breaking Bad when his car was like slightly fucked and then he got pulled over and then he tried to
yeah,
confront the cop and then the
yeah.
cop sprayed his eyes
Maced
with
him. Yeah,
pepper spray.
yeah. Yep, he maced him.
Yeah, straight up. So everyone, Peter just got done watching Breaking Bad for the
Yep,
first time.
finally.
Yeah, no, it only took him 20 years. I had been a big fan since I was 17 was when I started watching that. It's my favorite show.
Yep,
Disclosure. And Peter's not going to admit that it's his favorite show, but I'm going to say that it's his favorite show because I need him to have this as his favorite show.
it's a
I
pretty good show.
pretty good.
It's a pretty good show.
That it?
it is hard to say which show is my favorite, but it's a pretty good. It's a show that I started and I stopped, and it wasn't really for any reason other than I just wasn't allowing myself to fall into it,
Yeah.
and that happens sometimes with stuff that either we watch or we read or whatever. And yeah, this time I was just like, you know what? People talk about it all the time. People say it's the best, and I must not have allowed myself to really just try to experience that. So whenever I finally did, I got through it, and God, golly,
Oh yeah.
was it a was it a
Perfect show in every
I
way.
I don't want to say it was depressing, but it was definitely sad, especially for anyone who's a father out there. I think. Well, it could be for anybody, but as a father, thinking about my kids and what he gave up, it's like, my gosh, what a show. What a show.
Yeah.
What a way to show somebody making decisions that set their life on a course that just leads to uh, just
Well,
pain. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I
I
don't
mean,
want to spoil it.
what's the best word? Yeah. Anyways, you're right. The spoiler alerts. We might have to put that on some of the threads. Spoiler alerts.
Yeah, well, I mean, the guy makes and sells meth, and he becomes a drug kingpin.
People
Everybody
know
knows
that.
that. Like, it's
Yeah.
it's amazing how much that's become part of like modern movie iconography.
Yeah.
Like everybody knows Walter White.
Yeah,
Like even if you haven't seen the show, everybody's familiar with it. There's people going out dressing up as Walter White and Gustavo Fring and Jesse Pinkman for Halloween.
yeah,
I had a friend from film school, like after the series finale came out, dress up, put a bald cap on. This guy lives in Miami, so he was going to some pretty wicked parties, and yeah, like sold the part. Couldn't do the impression though. Not too many people can pull off the Bryan Cranston like Jesse. We have to cook. It's kind of
yeah,
hard to do, but no, he looked the part, and people are doing that, man. People like love that show, even if they haven't seen it. They love the iconography. Yeah, it's kind of melded with modern America in the culture.
yeah,
It's insane how much it's taken it by storm. Um, yeah, bravo Vince, who
yeah. It's a good show. And now he's got another one right now out there.
pluribus.
Orvis, that's it. Yep.
It's the
Watching that
only
one too.
it's the only show that matters. Like when Vince Gilligan makes a show, it's the only show that currently matters.
Well, there's also From, and there's also another one that Guillermo del Toro. I was reading. I think he made a comment. It was in this Dateline. I don't know this Dateline. I'm not. I don't know this Dateline. Anyways, there was this article that he had commented on about a new Plus,
Really,
Apple TV Plus show. It was like he's like, this is the best horror movie or horror show. And I'm
best
like,
horror
my
show
gosh,
I've ever filmed.
yeah, that's it. No, no, he didn't film it.
I
He just
only
likes it.
produced it.
Yeah. Well, I don't even think he produced it. I think he's just watching it.
I looked at it.
Yeah.
I gave it my seal of approval because I looked at it.
Yeah.
People will go see it now because I said he was a good show.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it worked on me. It's like, hey, you know what? I might have to go check it out now. But it's not just him too. There's other people who have been commenting on it, and I think he was actually replying. I think he was commenting on a comment that somebody had made about how good the show was. So I was like, okay, well, you know what? Maybe this is another one to watch.
What you got to tell me now.
I forget the name of it.
Great, thanks, Peter. Now I have to like look it up.
Yeah, look it up. Hey, a phone, computer, everyone has one. It's near. Just
I'm
look it up. The
I'm
new show on
lazy.
Apple Plus, Apple TV. Is it Apple TV Plus? It's Apple TV Plus.
Oh, it is okay. That at least narrows it down.
New show on Apple TV Plus that Guillermo del Toro likes.
The phone that I'm recording this on
Yeah.
is low on battery, so I can't look it up.
Oh, okay.
And
And
I'm
I'm driving, so I can't look it up.
yeah. So I guess we'll just forget about it
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah.
Go check out that Guillermo del Toro recommended TV show, guys.
Yeah,
Sure,
on
it's
Apple.
good.
Yeah.
Well, if he recommended it, it must be good because
Yeah.
he starred in the show Barry.
Did
He
he
was
really?
he was in Barry. You watched that all the way through,
Oh.
right?
No, I didn't watch it the whole way through.
Oh man, you should. It's good. Heavily influenced by Breaking Bad, but no, yeah, Bill Hader's show stars and writes and directs it, but like stars and writes and directs it, but like yeah, no, he was in the final season. He's like this drug kingpin that shows up in one scene, and they film it artfully with like a wide angle lens, and he's like in this abandoned courtyard, and he's like talking like this. He's like, "Well, is this the way you want to go down? I mean, is we maybe we can negotiate. I would like to go further with our terms of service." Just plays himself, but he has a drug kingpin hat on. It's like hilarious. I love that man, and I love
Yeah.
Frankenstein. I love
Yeah.
Frankenstein. You didn't like it as much as I did.
I mean, I liked it. I liked it.
There's
It was good. I
there's
liked it.
something, but there's something holding you back from loving it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I think maybe
Jacob Elordi.
no.
Okay, 'cause
Um,
he's great in it.
I think I mean there were some moments with him though in it that were a little too like I don't know the choices for him.
Do you think
Uh,
maybe you said it once during one of our conversations, unrecorded, that Guillermo he kind of steeps too far in
Sentimental.
sentimentality.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sentimentality or sentimentalism, whatever. Um, and I agree, but I think with such a timeless story as Frankenstein, it wasn't misplaced in this one like it might have been with some of his other films.
Well, I think a lot of what he does, he has this thing about wanting to redeem monsters, and that's fine.
Right.
I'm all for redeeming monsters. Um, it's just the way in which it happens sometimes is just uh, what's the word? I don't want to say sentimental.
Do it. Just
Like,
do it.
kind of is. It kind of. It's. I don't know what it is. I mean, and there's really only like. So I think The Shape of Water kind of had that kind of really deep sentimental stuff. And look, I'm not opposed to sentimentality. I mean, Steven Spielberg, he does a lot of that. Like it's really, um, like sometimes the stuff that, at least from what people like, I don't know how I necessarily feel about it. And again, I'm not trying to say that. There was just something about Frankenstein for me, where it was, yeah, I don't know, it was just too and again, this isn't to say that it wasn't a good movie or it wasn't a movie I liked, and you know me too, like I don't really heap tons and tons of praise, and I use the word like genius very sparingly, um, although I do think that No Other Choice was a very masterfully made film. And Frankenstein was not, in my mind, as masterfully made. But you know, they're also way different. They're way different movies.
Two different
You get
animals.
way,
Yeah.
yeah, way different feelings from them. So it's difficult to say that one is better than the other. But I guess I can say that I really enjoyed. I'm not. I can be sentimental, but not in a corny way. And
Yeah.
I'm not saying that Guillermo is sentimental in a corny way
He
because
can
I love
be.
Guillermo. But it's difficult to say because like understanding somebody like whenever Guillermo talks about himself and the way he was, just feeling like an outsider, like you can understand why. So I don't want to criticize it, but it's just the way that because of my life, it's the way that I felt about
Right.
some of the stuff he does. Because on the flip side, like a movie like Pan's Labyrinth it was huge. Uh, 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 Made a huge impression on me in my life very early. I saw it when I was younger.
Yeah. That might be
Chronos,
one of the best movies ever made, man.
yeah, it's really good. Chronos also
Oh,
had
you
had
like
an impact.
Chronos?
I do like Chronos and The Devil's
Ah.
Backbone. So I love the Hellboy movies. So
Oh,
again,
those are
I'm
great.
not even Crimson Peak. There's a lot of criticism of Crimson Peak, but like I can sit down and enjoy it. You
That
know.
movie was boring as
Well,
frick.
that's the thing. Some people feel that way, but I can get lost in the world. And you know what? I might need to revisit the Shape of Water because believe it or not, um, I liked all those other movies better than the Shape of Water.
That's crazy. I'm like the exact opposite, except for Pan's Labyrinth and Hellboy. Like, cause I saw Kronos, which is, to those who don't know, his directorial debut. On the year I was born that came out, which is crazy,
It's
'93.
crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, and I saw it, and I there's parts of it that I like, but you know what? I have issues with Del Toro too, and like sometimes he's not by any means like a perfect filmmaker. Again, no one is, but he does suffer from. I agree with you. Misplaced sentimentality or sentimentalism, misplaced sentimentalism occasionally, or maybe just a heavier dosage than may need be in certain contexts. Again, I thought it worked in Frankenstein, but other films like maybe Hellboy or like even Shape of Water has like times where it's not needed or it's too
I was gonna
much.
say Shape of Water. That might be why Shape of Water is not as much on my list as some of
Sure.
those other ones.
But the thing that I could kind of stomach it, the thing that kind of like I have qualm with is there seems to be like a pacing issue in his early films or maybe not pacing, but like he seems to kind of lose the deeper meaning to certain things. Like the plot seems to meander a little bit in some of his films. Um, Kronos is one of them. I thought it to me kind of lost the way a little. I think he's very much a plot heavy filmmaker, which nothing wrong with that. You know, nothing wrong with that at all. Some of the best filmmakers ever. are plot heavy, but he gets a little lost in the sauce sometimes with his stories. And it just kind of goes AWOL with its direction. It is just happened with Pinocchio too. Like I really liked his Pinocchio film, the stop
I
motion
like his
one.
Pinocchio. Yeah, I like it too.
But I thought like I think his tighter scripts with tighter storylines that are more thematically centralized, like to me that would be Shape of Water, Pan's Labyrinth, Hellboy, all those. Those are like, ah, yeah, he knew what he was doing with the story. But like with Pinocchio, it seems I like it, and a lot of that is due to the source material. But like Chronos, Pinocchio, it does meander a bit to a point where it's labyrinthine. Pan's Labyrinth pun. But yeah, I don't know. That's my qualm with the filmmaker. But you don't seem to pick up on that. It's
well,
funny that we have different qualms with the same filmmaker, and
well,
because I mean he's such a diverse
yeah.
artist.
I
He's
mean,
done so many different
so
things.
I don't even want to say it's necessarily a qualm. Like because I wonder, have I just not experienced the Shape of Water the way he intended it to be experienced? And is that all me? It's kind of like the thing of like where like David Bowie, like he talks about this, like seeing a tree one day and it has this huge impression on you,
Yeah.
and you see it another day and it's in different light and it's not as formidable.
Right.
And that's kind of the way like I think about things sometimes. Like same thing with like me restarting and stopping Breaking Bad.
Right.
It's like it had to happen for me at the right time in order for me to be able to appreciate it. And I think that's the way it is with film sometimes.
Oh
Um,
yeah. Well, any art.
that any art, yeah. It's just sometimes you just got to be in the right, and that's why like maybe later in my life at some point, those movies that are a little bit more sentimental that I currently, it just takes me out of it a little bit. Um,
Yeah.
like, am I going to experience those with more? Will they have more power over me
Vigor.
than than power? Than
How?
the other ones that I really like, a lot.
Yeah, well, I mean, like Edgar Allan Poe, the great poet, we all know Poe, said it best. I mean, half of art, or the best art, half of it relies in the effect that it has, and not the
Yeah,
actual context. He was a
yeah,
big
yeah,
proponent of form and craft, but
yeah.
there was an essay he wrote that I read, which is really hard to read, but I read it, and eventually, essentially, he was talking about Nathaniel Hawthorne. He thought Nathaniel Hawthorne at the time was the best writer ever, and just loved Nathaniel Hawthorne, the guy that wrote the Scarlet Letter. That's Nathaniel Hawthorne. Um,
Yeah,
Said that his writing was second to none. I
yeah.
actually happen to think Poe was the better writer, but that's just my opinion. But yeah, he said half of the effect of art is the effect itself, and not the actual what the art is. And this is coming from a guy who was like staunch, bent on getting the form right, getting the craft right.
Yeah,
And I just find that really interesting because
yeah.
if he's right, I agree with him. I think it's half of the experience is just the effect it has on you. You could like with chefs. I would love to like chefs. Oh man, in order to enjoy this dish, it has to be warm and it has to be like right out of the oven, and you have to like drink wine with it. If I'm like told to do that, I'm not one of those that gets angry because like okay, you there's a certain effect you want me to have with this, and that I can meet you halfway and go through the motions and try it that way. But there's also sort of flawed thinking in that too because everything's so subjective,
Yeah.
like whereas maybe out straight out of the oven this fish dish would be good to the chef, it would please his palate, but it would have the opposite effect on me because of the subjectivity of it, and maybe I'm not feeling well that day, maybe I want my
There
food,
you go. Exactly.
yeah.
It could just be, or maybe I'm at a point in my life right now where sentimentality just feels weird to me, and I gotta grow in a way in order to feel a little more. But on that note, Christy Tango,
Yes.
I'm home with the pizza.
You deliver the pizza. Peter, deliver the pizza. Peter Parker, deliver the pizza. You
What
won.
if we just ended it with that?